All right, recently we put in a simulator in HQ. We're loving it, it's so much fun, but there's something missing in here behind this door. It's the one thing we need. I know Frank's gonna go crazy. He wants a place to work on his putting, so let's go surprise him. We do have some packages downstairs. Hey Frank, got a surprise for you in 6 boxes downstairs. You wanna take a look?
Dude, I never know with you whether I should be excited or nervous.
Come on, you gotta check it out.
All right, let's go.
Make sure we don't lock ourselves out.
I'm getting more and more nervous.
Voila!
Oh my God.
Here is our brand new 8x14 foot putting green, courtesy of golfanytime.com.
You're telling me all these boxes are as a putting green?
Yeah, we have to put it together. What do you say? You want to get it up there?
I guess that's a start.
All right. Not too bad.
Not too bad. All right.
Go right over.
Got it? Let's go right there.
All right.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff for a putting green, huh?
Yeah. All right, so put it together, right?
Now? No.
Tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow, maybe 2-3 days. Woo! But not today.
3 days later.
All right, we have had, or at least Mike, because he did most of the heavy lifting, has had a day or two to rest up, and now it is time to dig in and build this thing.
I know, it's big. Well, first off, big thanks to Chris and the team over at golfanytime.com, golf/anytime.com. Check those guys out. Got a ton of great stuff there, including massive putting greens. So 14 feet by 8. Hoping there's instructions in here, but if not, I think we're smart enough we could figure it out.
Massive is right, 14 by 8. And I tell you what, I'm happy because I feel like it's just the right size to fit this space.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's a perfect little area we have here, and I love that it's raised off the ground, so when the ball drops, it's gonna drop in a cup.
Yeah. So this is something that I think would be perfect for someone if you've got a nice like basement space.
Yes.
Or a garage space. That 14 by 8 is going to be a really good size. But it is a little bit like intimidating when you look at this huge tube and all of these 5 or so huge boxes. But I guess the only way to find out what's in there is to dig in.
Let's go. We've got a long day. Let's build.
Let's dig in. To further complicate the matter, we just lost power for a second, which is weird. Because this is going on outside right now. Even more of a reason to have an indoor putting green, Mike.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instructions were in the first box we opened. There's a win. Stickers to add to the wall. Lovely. Definitely. The standard collection setup manual. Aha, we have to put a puzzle together. I knew it.
All right, so what it looks like is you've got a whole bunch of these, like Mike explained, is a big puzzle. These are all about 2 inches in depth, which is what's gonna ultimately create that raised platform for the cups for the ball to fall in. But with these, it looks like that they're all gonna snap together in some fashion and creating one big base platform that eventually that green is gonna roll out on.
All right, step 1, slide the deck panels together piece by piece. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know if this thing looks like one of those big workout mats that snap together, but it reminds me of, you know, when we were kids snapping those big Hot Wheel tracks together.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Those are a lot easier, I think.
All right, well, let's start snapping it together here.
All right, super easy to put in. I love that they show you step by step which panel to go with. So we're starting with the end, and we'll work our way through the middle basic square panels to the other rounded end, and then we should have a frame, right? After all the panels have been installed in their proper configuration, lay the relaxed turf on to the panels to check the turf fit, and then slide the panels together or pull them apart to achieve proper fit. You got that?
Got that.
Okay. After that, we put the cups in.
All right, so we've got a nice little middle section here. We're gonna add more of these middle pieces to, and that should start to finish up the framework. You know what, we're gonna do this a smart way because we don't wanna finish this and snap it all together and then see how the holes are cut in the turf. So let's just...
Are they cut?
Well, that's what we gotta find out.
We're gonna
Let's
find out.
roll out the turf now, take a look at where the holes are, and then we can roll it back up out of the way and finish this framing. Look at that, huh?
That's some nice feel to it.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's go.
All right, so clearly, obviously it unrolls upside down, but I can already see there, that hole is gonna go somewhere over there.
So we gotta flip this thing.
And I count 1, 2, 3, 4 punched holes. So
This
let's,
one is correct. Those two are correct. We're gonna have to shuffle the middle one probably to over here.
yeah. It's huge. It's all making sense now.
We were one off, I think. Yep. I'll switch these two, put the on this side, and that should be in the right spot for our cutouts.
All right, now that we know the configuration, all we gotta do is move this mat back out of the way, get everything tightened up, then we gotta drop the cups in, and then roll the mat back out. So close, so close. There it is. All right.
I think we're good. Now we lay some cups.
All right, she's looking good. Said about 2 inches raised here, maybe a little bit more. Actually 3-inch raise, 2 inches in the cup because there is this little wall here, so it dips down a bit. So about 3 inches on the border and a 2-inch dip on the cup.
All right, we got to insert the cups into the panels, press down on the cup, and twist clockwise or counterclockwise, whatever you prefer.
Oh, you got options.
The fins will snap into place.
Okay.
It's in.
Okay. So these little rings are actually a really cool attention to detail because they kind of act as a way of smoothing it over, a tighter tolerance than if, let's say we were to throw the mat on top of this, there's gonna be a small spot where it might hit a bump going up to that. So this acts as kind of like this smoothing ramp to make a real true roll. All right, so now we're gonna throw the turf on and hopefully we've got everything lined up properly. You ready?
Right.
Let's go.
Moment of truth.
Like a glove.
Glove, huh? I was almost fit for it.
Like a glove. That is sick.
That is so nice.
All right, so this is cool. It comes with these little foam pads, and what you can use these for is to create breaks. So I think the best thing to do, Mike, let's lay them out where we think we want them first, and then we'll put them underneath, and they create that little break.
Thinking like a nice right to left
Thinking
swooper over there?
Something like that, right for this one. Maybe the opposite direction. We can also do different intensities.
That's true.
So maybe this one is like a little bit of a break, like a subtle break.
Maybe over here we
Maybe
put,
like mid
I was saying like a bigger break. Yeah.
like a bigger break mid, something like that.
And keep one straight putt.
Keep one straight putt, and then maybe we'll just put this like back here. All right?
Okay, I like that.
So we're gonna lift this back up, lay them back in those positions, and that's gonna create our break. You don't even see it, just like a nice little, adds just a little bit there. Little bit.
Just a little bit to drive you insane, right?
Just drive you insane. Well, at least we know where the brakes are.
Right.
Which, by the way, this just pops right out, it looks like.
That was simple.
No, there we go.
Nice, clean. Look at that. It's cool. We could change it whenever we want. So
We could change the brake, right? We could just lift it up.
Like mess with people.
Yeah.
You know.
You could. I mean, if you really want to brake, you could probably double it up. But
Right, you definitely could.
I think that would get like mini golf silly at some point.
Yeah. You could customize these. It's cool. They have tour links right on the side and an empty spot for you to add some more stickers here that they give you. But we're gonna customize it a little bit and add these.
Perfect.
Perfect. That's great. Look at that.
All right, so this mat also has a fair amount of attention to detail, and this is really cool. You see, no matter what, where we clamp those in, there's a couple of little like gaps. So what they do is they send you a whole bunch of these clamps that will go on and just kind of slide right in that gap and make a smooth transition kind of all the way around. So we're gonna pop these on now. All right, here she is, all 14 by 8 feet of her. All right, so first thing I will say is I'm quite impressed right off the bat with how flat this laid just from being rolled out. So now that thing was rolled up in transit for a long time, we haven't done anything to this. We just rolled it out, and this is how flat it is. Now, I can still see there's still ripples in a few different places. My guess is if you let this thing sit, just the weight of it, over about 24 hours, those should smooth out. But I would imagine if you wanted to speed that along, you could probably throw some books and things like that down and it would speed up even more. But I'll tell you what, Mike, I'm impressed with how sturdy this thing is. I mean, you feel like you're standing on the ground when you're standing on it.
It's very sturdy.
Right, super sturdy. And we've got a bunch of putting options with a couple different brakes. So I know what you want to do.
Roll some?
You want to stimp it.
I do want to stimp it.
You want to try stimping it?
Let's try to stimp it. I got a feeling it's going to be too fast.
It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick.
All right, so the green is only 14 feet, so I can't get a full reading. I had a feeling it was going to be much faster than a normal putting green, outdoor putting green, because it's indoor. And sure enough, it did hit the end wall, but it was starting to die over here, which tells me with 14 feet, probably was going to finish around 15. If I was a betting man, I'd say this is running at a 15.5.
Oh, okay, it's done.
It's done.
It just clicked together, rolled out, and like I said, it rolled pretty flat right off the bat. I was impressed with how flat it rolled.
And I'm impressed with how the putts roll.
Yeah, it's a really true green. Like I said, give it about 24 hours, it's really gonna settle in.
Yeah, I can't wait to come back. But guys, check them out, golf-anytime.com. Big thanks to Chris and the team over there for sending one our way. I mean, we have no excuse now. You got no excuse now to roll better putts.
That's it.
Because this is one of the truest rolling greens indoor that I've ever used so far. So big thanks to those guys. And check them out because they don't only have putting greens. They have hitting mats, simulators, they've got shot scopes, GPS watches, everything.
They're actually one of the few that actually had some shot scopes in stock.
They might still have some V3s.
They might still, but yeah, Chris, you were the man. He saw what we were doing on the channel and wanted to contribute something to HQ, so cannot thank you enough. And now we've got a place to putt.
That's it.
So I guess we just spend the rest of the afternoon rolling a few?
Yeah, why not?
Let's putt. Let's go! All right, Mike, by this time tomorrow, it's got to be nice and flat, rolling true.
10-4.
Okay?